What's up, everybody? Welcome to a new lesson. Today, we're going to be talking about simple present. Again, we are using a Prezi presentation, which you will see in a minute. If you are in class, you can follow along. You can see this video later on YouTube. If you're on YouTube, you'll find the presentation link down below. All right, let's get to it. Super exciting. Okay, there it is. There's our presentation. Okay, this presentation was prepared by, let's see who was prepared by, Hanin Talal. Hey, look, it's another Arab. Awesome. Okay. By the way, if you're wondering what happened to my thumb, I voted in the Lebanese elections, for anyone who saw my thumb. Okay, so we're going to talk about simple present and when we use simple present and how to form simple present. Let's get to it. All right, so that's what I just said a second ago. When can we use simple present? Well, you guys, we use simple present to give daily habits or to show daily habits, to give facts, to talk about schedule, and to give your opinion, okay? So generally, this is when we use simple present. Awesome? Yeah, question? We're gonna talk about each one of them in detail. Okay, so to show habits, how do we use it? Well, a simple present, one second. So we use simple present basically with the verb itself just as it stays, except with third person singular. For most of the time, we add s. Okay, so in this chart, we see that it's almost always continuous. So to show a habit, this habit is something we do every day or every year or every month or every however often interval of time, but it happens all the time, right? It happens repeatedly. So it's a habit, and you can kind of see it on this chart that's over here to the left of the screen. You see all the X's, they mark the fact that it is repeated in an interval, in a certain time. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah. Are we sure?
Yes, so far.
Okay, because this would be a good time to ask questions. Si tienen preguntas, eso es el momento correcto. Okay, so, oh, you guys, we forgot to add the live transcript. So let's enable that one. Okay, so you can see it there, the blue marks, the intervals. All right, so it's something you do all the time. For example, Sarah dances a ballet Sarah dances ballet every day. I don't know why it has a there. Okay, they read a book on the weekend. They play soccer every week. Okay, so every day, every month, every week, every weekend, no matter what it is, or every year, no matter what the time interval is, there is a repetition. For example, they travel to Europe every year. They travel to Nigeria every summer. Yeah?
Yeah.
They eat out as a family once a month. Okay, these are habits that they do. He runs every morning. Okay, so no matter what the difference in time is, it's still a habit, something we do on a regular basis. Does that make sense?
Yeah. I work every week.
Yeah, I work every week. Can anyone else give me another example?
It's just like a example. It's not an act. I work every week. I work every almost every day.
All right. I don't know for those of you who are watching, I'm really tempted to turn the camera and show you the fight, but instead I'm just gonna pause it and, you know, grab some popcorn and watch them go at it. Oh, I saw that one.
You gotta make it clear here, you know.
How often do you work?
Every day.
Every day, work.
I'm a
That's-
workaholic.
Let's be reasonable, you guys. We have to be reasonable. He works 5 days a week. He gets the weekend off sometimes.
That'd be nice,
But then the wife makes him go and do stuff.
Thank you.
So it's not really a break. I don't know what you're talking about.
She doesn't get it.
Oh, the sorrow. I feel your pain. I feel your pain.
Thank you. Thank
Okay.
you so much. You feel my pain.
I'm
You
glad
can
to
hear.
see you guys, the pain with a smile.
Oh, there you go. There. That's love, you guys.
It's like told me, well, he's, okay.
Move past the story. We're on video. That's what happened right now. That's the other look that was given.
If you online, the other one.
Absolutely. Okay. Cool. So we got it. It's a habit. He works every day. Oh, he works once a week. I don't know. He is a couch potato the rest of the days. Those are all habits.
Welcome to my life.
Welcome to my life. Exactly. All right. So the next one,
Once a week.
oh, I don't know why they don't have the title. Ooh, one more time. Okay. So the next one is on facts. Okay. So the sky is blue. Rome is the capital city of Italy. The sun rises in the east, right?
Yeah.
These are all facts. The table is long. The boy is tall. The homework is hard. These are general facts. Now, here's the thing. It doesn't have to be true for you to use it in a simple tense. It just has to be stated as a fact. So for example, if I say the sky is green, is it green?
No.
No, but I'm still using simple present because I'm going to make it sound like it is a fact. Yeah? Question? The students are smart. The children are rowdy, okay? These are all generally facts, or maybe they aren't true, but they are said as facts, and that's when we use simple present. By the way, it's probably the same as the simple present in Spanish. So wherever you use the simple present in Spanish, that's where you'll use simple present in English. Cool?
Cool.
Awesome. Okay, let me move this thing for a second. Okay, there you go. You're catching on. I love it. Or you're making fun of me, but preferably you're catching on.
Why should I do that to you? You're my teacher.
Why should I do that? You could fail the class. Okay, no. All right. So we also use it to talk about schedule. Even though the schedule may be in the future, we still use it to talk about near scheduling or near future. The movie starts at 7 p.m. Okay, tomorrow. The movie starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow. It's a schedule, so we put it in simple present. I catch the train. I catch the 7 a.m. train every day. Okay, that's obviously a habit as well as a schedule. Okay, the train leaves at 5 p.m. The class starts at 11 every Saturday. Okay, so these are all schedule. When we're talking about a scheduling of time or something on the calendar, we tend to use simple present. Now, if I'm saying something that I will schedule, then that will be in the future. Okay, so I will have a meeting at 7. Okay, but if it's a running schedule, it's there, it's set, then it is simple present. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Are we sure? Everyone else? Kind of? Okay, so ask me what's the kind of, okay? Yeah? Cool? All right.
Cool.
So, and then I believe this is the last one we have on here. Let me, okay. And lastly, we use it to give an opinion. Okay, so if you have an opinion you want to share, he doesn't like spicy food. She likes chocolate. I like flour. I agree with you. I believe this should be different. He believes in astrology. I don't know. Okay.
Jesus, you can say Jesus.
He believes in Jesus. I've always. So all of these are also opinions. And when we're talking about an opinion, we use simple present. I think he thinks I'm wrong. Okay. Both of them simple present. Cool.
Cool.
So when we are giving an opinion, when we're talking about an opinion, it is generally in simple present. Does that sound good? Easy, breezy?
Yeah.
Just kind of a review. Okay, if you're watching this online, or if you're here, I have a bunch of videos on simple present on the channel. Okay, so go ahead and check those out if you'd like to. This is just almost like a simple review. All right, so how to form simple present? Cool. So we're going to talk about we're going to talk about affirmative, negatives, and questions. Okay. So with affirmative, which is like positive, right? So we have affirmative and then negative. Yeah. So affirmative is almost positive. We have the noun or the pronoun plus the verb. Okay. If it is I, you, we, they, so anything except first person singular, then the verb does not take an S. If it is third person singular, so he, she, and it, then the verb takes S, usually S. If it's an irregular verb, it's ES or IES, okay? But generally speaking, these two don't exist, okay? In general, yeah? So the pronoun plus the verb. I play football. You play football. So the verb stays the same. Cool. So we see the verb is actually to play. Play is not conjugated at all. It stays as it is. I play football. You play football. They play football. And then when it's third person singular, what do we add, you guys?
S.
We add the S at the end. He plays football. She plays football. It plays football. Okay. So with negative, or so when it's not correct, right? When there's a negative, a no, we put the pronoun or the noun plus do not or don't or does not or doesn't plus the verb. So again, everything except third person singular takes do not or don't. Do not and don't are exactly the same. They're just put together. Okay. So everything except third person singular takes don't. Everything else, so the third person singular takes does not or doesn't. And then the verb. So pronoun, don't, verb. Pronoun, doesn't, verb. Yeah? Okay. So I don't play football. You don't play football. We don't play football. They don't play football. Or I can say they do not play football. He doesn't play football or he does not play football. She doesn't play football or she does not play football. And it does not play football. Okay. And when we want to form a question generally in simple present, we use do and don't, do and doesn't, or does, sorry, at the beginning of the sentence. So instead of, and then we add a question mark. So instead of saying, like the second one where we have the pronoun plus the don't plus the verb, here we have the do plus the pronoun plus the verb. Okay. Does he play football? Do I play football? We notice the do, the pronoun, and then the verb. Do you play football? Do we play football? Do they play football? Again, All of them except third person singular take which one?
Does.
Third person singular takes does. All of them except third person singular, what does it take?
Does.
Do.
Oh, do
Yes.
they play football?
Do they play football? Does he play football? Does she play football? Does it play football? Cool? Questions? Thoughts? Doubts? Awesome. Okay. This is a general rule for third person singular. If it ends, generally almost all of the verbs take S at the end. If it ends with a Y and it sounds like an E sound, like study, cry, try, play, play is not part of it, right? Play is different, but for the most part, if it ends with a Y and it sounds like an E sound, like a Y sound, then it adds IES. So you take away the Y and you add IES. But there aren't many of these verbs, okay? And if it ends with O, sh, ch, X, or S, like two S's, then you add ES, okay? Goes, washes, watches, mixes, kisses, okay? But again, generally speaking, almost all the verbs end with an S. Okay? Yeah?
Yes.
Cool? All right. And that is it for this lecture and this video. And if you haven't subscribed yet and you're watching this, make sure to subscribe to the channel because there are a lot more videos coming. If you're in class, the next series of videos based on today is going to be on pronunciation. So if you want to do that, make sure to subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Oops. My bad, my people. My bad. We're still here. You're still here. I'm still here.